Yo, can anybody explain to me what the hell is Triple H doing with the YS6? Nobody sees the problem with this. Why is the YS6 not debuting the new Wyatt formation of the Wyatt family? Why is this not debuting on SummerSlam? But Tony Khan does it is a problem. Tony Khan put pay-per-view quality matches and his big matches on his show is a problem. But it's not a problem that WWE's doing the same thing. I'm just trying to figure out why is that not an issue, but that's an issue when AEW does it. What is the hell is Triple H doing? You telling me it's already 7 matches. You couldn't add that on as a street fight? Some hardcore pinfalls anywhere type match? I mean, that's just common sense. I don't understand the life of me how that wasn't added on SummerSlam, the go home show. This is so unlike WWE, bro. You've been doing all this build up for this to not be on the big show. That makes no sense. Not even a pre-show. Can anybody tell me how this makes any sense for real? I'm seriously confused. That makes like no type of sense. I'm checking my pockets and there's no sense in it at all. Like it's making none, bro. Like what the fuck is going on? This Triple H era is fucking backwards. You build up shit to not even put it on the damn show. You're gonna put it on the Raw after. But then I see the hypocrisy of the IWC is a problem with AEW doing, but WWE's doing the exact same thing. And I'm not saying the Creed brothers and Chad Gable and the Y6 are pay-per-view quality. But if you've been doing all this damn build-up, that's the point. To see if they're pay-per-view quality because you've been doing all this build-up. Now, we clearly see that they're not pay-per-view quality stars. You don't even give them a damn chance to. How does this help the Y6? Please. How does this help Chad Gable and his team? How? How, Sway? Like, it's real shit. Somebody gotta explain that, bro. How does this help Chad Gable's new stable? How does this help the Y6 stable? So they gonna show up the next Monday instead of this Saturday. What a waste. Just like he's doing with a lot of other people. Wasting them. Bro, this Triple H era is pretty ass right now, bro. After SummerSlam, and guess who told me this? My brother told me this. He said after, not after SummerSlam, I meant to say after WrestleMania, he said this. He was like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, shit's about to get right back dry after WrestleMania. And boy, he was not lying. He wasn't lying, bro. Look at all the shit that's going on thus far. Look at all the shit that's going on. You killed Braun Breaker's momentum. For what? Sami Zayn is not even in the world title picture, and I thought the bloodline shit got him really over enough. It got him over enough to get a title shot, but he's not in the title picture, world title picture by now. Kevin Owens is still not nowhere near the world title picture by now. How is this the Triple H era? Like, how is this a good era, like new era? I'm just confused. Then look at all the NXT call-ups. But people hated Triple H. Hated Vince McMahon for making the NXT call-ups actually interesting by giving them different gimmicks, different names if they needed to be. He don't know what he's doing. He's out of touch. But Triple H is not doing anything to help these NXT call-ups. Look at Lyra Valkyria. Y'all gonna really sit there and act like she's hype? Cut it out, bro. She's on a nameless team, just like the rest of the women's division. They don't get no fucking respect at all. None of these girls get a tag team name but Damage Control. What is so hard giving people tag team names. How is that so hard? Did I mention this tag team division? Right when I thought at WrestleMania they had that good tag team ladder match and all that. Bro, that was, man, Triple H is the biggest scammer in the world right now. And bro said this, bro. He was like, bro, he's getting away with less fucking work. And that's so true. 5 match pay-per-views. Now we only got 7. He could just add the YS6 versus the new Alpha Academy. Like that would have been a bad idea. All this build up for nothing. Then you got all these other build ups that's not even on SummerSlam. That's going on Raw, SmackDown. Now, mind you, that's not a bad thing because you still need things that could, to be a marathon. You got to keep things going. But like some shit, especially the YS6 and the Alpha Academy, which has been some of the interesting stuff on Raw, why does that not have nothing to do with SummerSlam is beyond me. How does that make any sense? That's crazy, really. It's like, what the hell is going on? Triple H is not building new stars. Look around. We have no Omos. No Omos at all? You can't just give him a fucking manager. What's so hard about that? Then, what's so funny about Omos, though, I don't know if y'all know who Queen's Flip is. He's like a YouTube influencer. He got like 2 million or 3 million views with Omos. Talking shit to Omos and starting shit with him. Dude's like a little, dude's a chubby fat dude that's on influence. He funny as fuck. But like, that don't tell you that Omos got some type of attraction to him. Guess why? You don't know why? Because he's fucking humongous. He's a big old black giant. We have never seen a black giant. You're not even capitalizing on that. Just like with Kali, we never seen an Indian that fucking big. We ain't never seen no black giant. You're not even capitalizing on it. Omos is just nowhere to be found. What the hell is going on? Braun Strowman is just got buried. Like just got made look like regular, bro. In the middle of the card at that. Not even the main event against Damian Priest. In the middle of the card, he just looked regular. He's not even a world title contender. What are we doing, bro? There's a lot of shit with this Triple H era that makes no fucking sense. None. There's a lot of different shit that's just like, what is really going on? And I've been putting the wool over my eyes. I thought WrestleMania build-ups was really, and it was. There's a lot of them that's really good. And I went back to even watch WrestleMania twice after it aired the first time. I wasn't feeling it that much the first time. But then I watched it again, like, okay, this was actually really good. The whole show, pretty much. Jay and Jimmy Uso was still horrible. That was the worst match. Easy. That match was extremely boring. But regardless, it got them both really over. Especially Jay. And then now we looking at Jey Uso. He's a guy that just can't win the big one. That's his thing. When it's reversed, Sami Zayn should be the guy that can't win the big one. That fits him more. That's why people have an organic connection with him. He feels like the average guy. Jey Uso feels like the cool guy. He don't feel like the average little Joe dude. He feels like the cool guy. That don't seem like he's above you. He feels like the cool guy that takes up for the guy that's getting bullied. That's how Jey Uso feel like. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't understand why Jey Uso is being suggested to just being a lower mid-card guy when you just wasted the money in the bank when you could just gave it to him. The fact that Jey Uso's money in the bank right now, yeet in the bank right now, would have been dope. Because it's like, who is he going to cash in on? This, that, and the third. Like, all types of shit you could have done with this. Now I'm worried about LA Knight. I'm worried because I'm like, are you going to pull the trigger on LA Knight? Because I'm like, is LA Knight going to have to just be another never can win the big one type guy? Because that's what it seemed like. That's what it fucking seems like. And I'm just like, to prove he don't know how to build stars, Austin Theory is at the bottom of the card. He may be doing stuff with Grayson Waller or whatever. He's tag team champs. Okay, cool, but it's like this guy should be a mid card killer right now, on his way to the world title in a year or two from now. That's how it should be. Him and Braun Breaker should be a marquee match in our minds. Him, Austin Theory, and Gunther should be a marquee match that we waiting for in our minds. That's not even on our heads with Austin Theory being in a match with none of these top guys. And that's a tragedy. You had him beat John Cena, and beating John Cena means you're a tag team guy? You're at the bottom of the card? Then speaking of tag teams, even with your men tag teams, your women's tag team division is a joke because none of them even get names or gimmicks. Then your men's tag team got names. None of them got gimmicks besides Awesome Truth. But now I'm like, okay, now what? All these teams are just standing around doing nothing. Lashley gone, so now Street Profits just lost, just like Omos. His MVP's gone, which is bullshit. You can't just find them something else to do. I don't see the excuse, bro. It is not just them. It's everybody. What is El Fantasmo doing? What is the Santos group? What is they doing? Nothing. Nobody's doing shit. No team has nothing interesting about them but what, the Alpha Academy? Nobody's interesting but the Bloodline. It's just, I don't know, man. Like, things ain't horrible, but I'm starting to see things for what they really are. It's not that great as they make it seem, bro. Then you did a crucial mistake. Like, how do you think that's helping the YS6 to have a regular fucking match on TV next week instead of them being on SummerSlam? I like, you did all that TV time for that. Come on, that only makes sense. That makes no sense. I don't get it. That shows me where Triple H really stand with that. He don't think it's that great. And you would say, oh, well, he just want to make Monday Night Raw good. That's okay, but it's like, bro, SummerSlam's right there. That's a better impression. You could have did a SummerSlam rematch. I mean, Duddy's been doing that for years, which never is a bad idea if you do a rematch to a pay-per-view or something. You could have just did a rematch on Monday night. They couldn't fill that slot. Like, come on, bro. That makes no fucking sense to me. SummerSlam is actually a good card. I'm not going to knock that. It is a good card. But I don't know what to really think because these title runs has been pretty. If I had to think of any title run that's actually been good since WrestleMania, Liv's don't count. She just got it maybe a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. I don't even think it was that long ago, but still, Liv don't count in this. But Bailey's, Damian Priest, Cody's, Sammy, uh, Logan Paul. Now, Logan Paul, his run is actually arguably probably been the best run, honestly. His run makes sense. I get why he don't defend the title that much. It's more of a business move. It's more of a viewership move. That sponsorship with his name, just his name alone is a big name. I get it. I do think it's time for LA Knight to get it though, but I understand. So Logan Paul's run is not bad actually. I honestly wouldn't be mad if he kept the title, but I think it's only right that LA Knight does get the title though. Nobody else is over enough to beat Logan Paul but LA Knight really. Honestly. Jay Uso's in Raw, so I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do. But the worst title run has been Bailey's. Easy. There's been no plans for her. You tell me Piper Niven got a title shot because they was in her home country. That's a reason to give somebody a title shot. Then let's get back to these horrible tag team women's titles. You just give it to these girls because they was in their hometown, their home country. Yet you did nothing. You're doing nothing to make these girls interesting at all. What's to them? What's to any of these damn girls in this division, bro? You literally only have a small portion of women that has anything to them. Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, Naomi. Well, no, you can say Naomi. Somewhat. No, I can't even say Naomi. Naomi is just here just to enhance people. She's the female Shelton Benjamin. She's the female Kofi Kingston. She's just here to enhance people instead of being treated like she means something. Bro, the disrespect for Naomi is crazy to me. This girl survived the game show days of NXT. She don't deserve some credit for that. Same thing with Natalia. Why aren't they considered like Charlotte or Becky and them? When they were around before them. I mean, I'm not saying they're good as Charlotte, but they're not that damn far. I mean, what's really wrong with them? For them to be veterans and legends of today. They survived the game show 2 minute match era, bro. And they just enhancement? They're not even credible enhancement. See, when Kane was enhancement, he's fucking Kane. He's already credible. These girls are not even credible enough to really enhance anybody. Naomi's not enhancing Blair Davenport. You wanna know why? Because Naomi's doing her part. Blair Davenport has nothing special about her. Nothing. It's just it's a lot of backwards fucking looking going on, bro. And I finally pulled the wool off my eyes. And I'm just looking at certain shit like, what is going on, bro? Because now, with the Gunther and David Priest, right when David Priest is starting to make me kind of view him as the guy, he looked like he's about to lose, which I don't mind. And I do like this SummerSlam card because it is unpredictable in a lot of ways. I really don't know. I got a feeling David Priest is going to win somehow. But then I wouldn't be shocked if Gunther win. So I like that feeling that I don't know what to expect on SummerSlam. I do like that. I give him that. But there is just certain things that just really needs to get tightened up, bro. That women's division, that tag team division, in the women's division as well. But the men's tag team division needs to get tightened up. You got all these teams. Why we're not having nobody on the roll? You had that little Gauntlet match on Friday. Okay, Bloodline won. Is Bloodline getting tag team title shots? I think. I mean, I don't know. It's just I'm sure that Gauntlet would have been even better if we actually see people having a run. We've seen people kick some ass for a couple weeks. We're seeing stories develop. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with having stories that's on the show that builds up the shows for next week's. That's nothing wrong with that. That's actually a regular thing to do, really. But when you're in a pay-per-view season, everything should be about the pay-per-view though. Or all these big build-ups, like build-ups that's really getting a lot of shine, automatically should be on the pay-per-view. And it's back to the YS6 versus the Alpha Academy 2.0. Why that wasn't on SummerSlam? I don't know. But the shit got tightened up, man. It's not horrible, but it's certain shit that's just kind of like questionable. This Triple H era, I'm starting to see the holes. I'm starting to see all the holes in it. Really. I'm starting to see certain things. Like, bro, you're not really building nobody. Everybody that was getting built up for a second, you even them out now. Gunther. Sammy beating Gunther did not need to happen. Gunther should have lost to either Jey Uso or he should have lost to somebody like Braun Breaker. He could have lost to somebody like Braun Suri, for real. I mean, really, a killer. Braun Strowman could have beat him. He should have lost to a killer type dude. He shouldn't have lost to no guy that's like the average everyday dude. I just don't think Gunther should have lost to him. I don't think Brian Breaker should have lost to Sami Zayn. And now I'm kind of afraid that Brian Breaker's about to lose again. I hope not, bro. Because I'm like, dude, what the? Come on now. I don't know, man. That's all I gotta say.